Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm known as Autumn around here. My given name is actually in the description box. Hard to pronounce. But anyway, I'm known as Autumn around here. But thank you so much for being here. And this is my co-host, Bubu Zen Kitty. Bailey Bubu Zen Kitty is his full name. Just double checking my internet connection here. Okay, I am connected. See if this is any better. Anyway, thank you. Oh, okay. Are we back? Maybe. Okay, sorry. Okay, we seem to be working. Thank you, Patricia. I really appreciate that. I'm here at 12 o'clock or soon thereafter as I can. I'm here to take your 12 political questions at 12 o'clock every day of the year. I put them in my little notebook here, my little roses. And I've got space right here for your 12 questions today. I have a pen. We're going to be using the Mystical Tarot again. So that's kind of fun. I'm liking these. I'm very picky about my cards in general. I'm liking these. Anyway. So just put your questions in all caps in the chat, and I will it's kind of first come, first serve. If I don't answer your question, it is never anything personal, I promise. And I really would feel terrible if I hurt your feelings. Sometimes I just can't answer for one reason or another. But again, never anything personal. All right, and we have got epic moderators. Thank you. Thank you for keeping us safe. I understand sometimes it really is, whack-a-troll. So anyway, let's see, there's that. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. So there is that. I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for your questions. All right. Ines is saying, enjoy listening to your videos while walking. Nice. Hello, Barbara. Kate, just Kate. Top of the morning to you, Autumn. Would you kindly look at whether the U.S. will recover any of the money stolen from the last administration? In what way? Was there theft? Outright theft, not sleight of hand, putting a little money here or there, but actual just like, oh, that amount? Yeah. Because we know the emoluments. Trump went to town on the emoluments. And then you had, who was it? Sleepy doctor guy. He ordered a $13,000 dining table for his offices. And I mean, just on and on and on. That's just, it's kind of what they did. So I think he ended up having to pay some of that back. So I don't, but okay, theft. Let's look at recovering money. Okay, Trump administration. Theft. Recover the money. Okay. Got it. All right, that'll be question number 1, Kate. Sorry, sometimes it takes me a little while to work my way around it. Okay. And Steve's here. Hey, Steve. Are any golfers considering boycotting the Masters in Atlanta? Golfers. Boycotting Masters in Atlanta. Okay, that'll be number 2. Thank you, Steve. We'll see what we can pick up there. What? E. Jean Carroll has died? Hello, Becca. What? Arlette, E. Jean Carroll received death threats prior to her death? What? No, I'm not seeing anything in the news. She's 77. She was born in 43. She tweeted 2 days ago. So I don't see anything like that. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. Hello. I was watching House of Lenormand last night. She was doing a fantastic grand tableau on Matt Gaetz. That's slime bag. But it was really interesting with this, and this it goes really into depth. It's amazing. Do follow House of Lenormand. Back over at House of Lenormand. I'm not. She died. Okay, Arlette's saying she died. I'm not. I think she. I have. There's nothing in the news. It's being reported she received death threats. That's Becca saying she didn't die. She received death. Okay. Whew. Okay. Shirley, are any of the other Florida Republicans tied to the Gaetz mess? Okay. Any? Oh. Oh. This is so cool. I just got a text message from Becca. Thank you. Thank you for the information. This is so cool. All right. Okay. Any other Floridian Republicans tied into the Gaetz disaster? No, disaster makes it sound like it's not his fault. Into the Gaetz. Criminality is still alleged. Mess. We'll just put mess for now. Okay, number 3. Okay. Hello, Book Bewitched. Okay. And all right. Thank you again, Patricia. Appreciate it. Okay, you're back. Okay, yes. All right, and YouTube just dumped a whole bunch of comments somewhere. Where am I? Okay. Hello, Rachel. Okay, Sophie, Autumn, will Florida be successful in voter suppression as well? Oh, we're going to Florida today. Well, I do watch Grace Still Plays, so you guys know that. I talk about it all the time. I've had dinner with a complete stranger most nights for more than a year now. Most famous, he's in Florida and famous for Florida Man. That's what he calls characters, different characters. Florida Man. Successful in voter suppression. As well. Okay, I've got that. And if you're wondering, why would you watch a gaming channel like that while you have dinner at night? It's because my favorite currently is the GTA 4, where he's doing these impossible wall rides in a car, driving sideways on walls. Anyway, it's the I'll never give up. I'll never give up. And he just keeps trying and trying until he finds a way to make it to do that. And then the next challenge, I'll never give up. I'll never give up. I'll never give up. You know, he jokes about it. I am a master masochism. Yes, got it. Checkpoint. I like it. It's very positive. Anyway, Rachel, question. Will Democrats scuttle Biden's infrastructure efforts? I've heard he's having in-party issues already. I'm still getting that really weird feeling that infrastructure is such a big deal that it's like already happening, but it's not. But they're not good with time on the other side. I'm just getting this really strong. What do you mean? Why are you asking? What do you mean it hasn't happened yet? Of course it is. It's huge. It's weird. Biden's infrastructure plan. Okay, that will be number 5. Okay. Oh, Kathy Anderson likes the bunnies. Oh, just the bunnies. Oh, happy bunnies. I'm an adult. All right, John, will the voter suppression by red states result in a Republican majority in 2022? I haven't been getting that, but Kay Coop about the attack, breach and death. Are you talking about the breach and death yesterday? I read on that yesterday. So yesterday it was the first thing I covered at 29 minutes 30 seconds. So deep little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice, bopping them on the head. Okay, sorry, John. Voter suppression. In red states. Majority 2022. Okay. Well, we might get some information about if red states will become more red. Anyway, we'll see what we get. Thanks, John. Calibri Flyer, was it Ben Carson who ordered expensive furniture? That was it. Thank you. All right, so I've got that. And Lori's here yelling no. What? Oh, okay. JM, will Brazil get rid of Trump minion Bolsonaro? Brazil. No, that's not Brazil. Anyway. Get rid of Bolsonaro. All right, that'll be number 7. Thank you, JM. Grandma Rose Homestead, lots of stars. Ed is asking, how come there's so little interest in Florida governor's misdeeds and total mishandling of the illness, possible attachment to Gaetz? Are we thinking DeSantis might have? Well, we are going to be looking at, are there any other Florida Republicans tied into the Gaetz mess? I don't know that, oh, still alive. Thank you, Grandma Rose. I don't know that, I have an answer for that. It's being covered. I don't know exactly how to answer that, Ed. I'm sorry. Okay. John, cesspool. Yeah, that would have been a good word. Polly Wanda, is there an Epstein-Gaetz connection? I read on that yesterday. Or was it the day before? Yes, it was Thursday, day before yesterday. At 1 hour, 28 minutes, 30 seconds, is there a Matt Gaetz, Jeffrey Epstein connection? Are they connected? Thursday, 1 hour, 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. Jean, Florida and Illinois sisters when it comes to crime. You're not entirely wrong. Rhonda, okay, question. Does Chauvin feel any guilt or remorse? Oh, gosh. Does Chauvin feel any guilt or remorse? Okay. Got it. That'll be number 8. Excellent, Rhonda. All right, Tara's apprentice Johnny's here. Hello, Johnny. If they overturn the voting restrictions, then what? Will they try again or give up? Oh. If voter restrictions. You are all subscribed to Tara's Apprentice, right? Tara's Apprentice. Go now. If you are not subscribed to Johnny at Tara's Apprentice, you are missing out. If voter restrictions are overturned, then what? Try again or give up. Okay, try. When at first you don't succeed or you're a complete scumbag, try again. Try again or give up. All right, that would be number 9. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, let's see here. Polly Wanda, will Trump and Gaetz share a prison cell? Is that a serious question? Let's just see. Let's just ask. Because there might be some other interesting information that comes up there. Will Trump and Gaetz share a prison cell? Okay, we'll see. Let's see if there's something interesting there. Okay, Polly Wanda, we'll look at that. Wow, I've got Lori. Lori's here from the Wave Positive Chain, Becca from House of Lenormand, Johnny from Tara's Apprentice. Oh my gosh, you guys spoil me. Thank you for being here. You're so awesome. Okay, Connie has a question, but I don't understand. Did it get cut off, or I'm not seeing the other half? Sorry. Oh dear. Enjoy Life is asking, military generals seen checking into the 4 seasons in DC. Are we going to war? What? If we're going to war, why would they be checking into the 4 seasons? Wouldn't there be a bunker somewhere? You've got to, sorry, Angela, if you got somebody, I need some more information on. We're going to war. Good thing I've got room service. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Please let me know. My ignorance is vast. I can just chip away at it every day. That's all I can do. So, Belle, hello, by the way, happy Easter. Happy Easter. Will Newsom survive the recall? Do they have enough Newsom? Do they have enough signatures? Survive. I don't know the current state of that. I'm sorry. Okay. Calibri Flyer, will there be a solution to anti-Asian hate trending globally? Solution. Anti-Asian hate. Trending. I have a flippant answer right off the top of my head that isn't actually flippant. It just sounds it, but we'll get there. Trending globally. Okay, so I've got my 12 questions for today. If I didn't get your question, I'm here tomorrow and the next day and the day after that and the one after that and the one after that. Seriously, every holiday, every day, my birthday, your birthday, I'm here. So you can always ask again. Okay, so I'm going to pull out Ye Olde Mystical Tarot here. I have not yet moved these into my little pouch of cards. It holds 2 decks. And I still have a different deck in there right now. Okay. Oops. Don't fall. Shh. Quit. Okay. I'm going to pretend that they listen if I talk to them. Okay. Tarot's Apprentice. The tiles show great on camera too. They do. They really, really do. Pamela, I'm afraid I've already got my question, but I will. There is one question about Chauvin in there. I'll see what I can do. Okay. All right. So we are at, 22 minutes. We're starting at 22 minutes today. 22 minutes in. Oh, Polly Wanda, there's a big parade in Egypt today. Oh, it's interesting. 22 royal mummies, and we're starting at 22 minutes. So, like that matters, but we'll pretend. Big parade in Egypt today. 22 royal mummies are being honored on their way to a new museum. Nice. So, all right. Will we be able to recover money from Trump administration theft? From my guides, I'm getting a sense of, where to start. Which theft? What? Hundreds, if not thousands of thefts. But pick something. Pick something. I always feel like a nut when I mention guides, but it's a sense I have. And I'm well aware of parts work and psychology, and yeah, I know all that. Subpersonalities, I know all that. So this isn't that. But anyway, at least I don't think it is, but what do I know? Are we going to recover money from Trump? This is the 5 of Swords. This is the insult to injury. It kind of describes Trump in general. Insult to injury. Him stealing and laughing at us. Here we have a burden, 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, he lined his own pockets. Emoluments out the wazoo. Emoluments, just picture the word in neon lights flashing. Just poured the money into his own coffers as much as he could. And it still may not get him out of debt. How bad is that? Center, partnership, but it's cups. And I get cups for Democrats. I get wands for Trump, like Trump's his own party, but it's also becoming, when we're talking about Trump-type policies, which is fascist, misogynistic, racist. Yeah, but anyway. Oh, star. 2 of Pentacles. Looking into it, certainly. There's hope, but blood from a stone. Trump's financial situation is dire. That's what I get. Which doesn't make sense because he's literally raking in millions from his poor deluded followers. And I still get not a chance. He's toast. Well, maybe not money from him, but get money back from deals that were made and clean up on aisle everything when it comes to the Trump administration. Oh, thank you, Shirley. I love this card. Look how beautiful that is with the butterflies. I love that. So much. So much. And the fish rotted from the head. I mean, he set the tone. 3 of Cups, celebration. 9 of Swords, worry. 2 of Wands, communication. Celebration. Card for that reading. Whoops. 8. Okay. I think we're going to be generally pleased. I think there's a lot that's going to come out. Right underneath this, I've got the High Priestess. So I think we are going to get some satisfaction in general. There are going to be people worried about going to jail. And one of the key things that you have to prove in a lot of these cases is intent. That's really the big thing, intent. And you've got to, so you look at the communications, and there are many, there's much communication to prove intent. So I don't know that this is going to, I don't think this is going to do anything grand to, this isn't exactly going to fix the national debt, which would be a neat trick anyway, considering it's currently sitting at, I'm not exaggerating at all, literally, seriously, $28 trillion. Man. Tony, he's bringing in millions, but needs billions to pay it all off. Rachel's saying he owed Deutsche Bank alone $400 million. Jeez. Book Bewitched, a remote viewing, excellent idea to see what Chauvin is writing. I don't do remote viewing. I'm interested in learning new things, and might have to have a nice, if I'm lucky enough to have a long talk with Dr. Whimsy. Oh, on the remote view yesterday on Celtic Tarot Sheila's channel, they were talking about student debt. Wow. Dr. Whimsy, who literally is a doctor. Seriously, medical school. Yeah. It's not an affectation or anything. She explained a lot of the situation she's in with the student loan debt and all. I mean, just amazing. Do check that out. Yeah, I think for the first question, I don't know that I was able to get a particularly great answer. Trump administration theft, will we recover the money? I think it's complicated, but there are going to be some people worried. All right, so number 2 at 29. All right. The question is, are there golfers thinking of boycotting the Masters in Atlanta? It's kind of vague. Maybe it would be better if we asked, are they going to? Are there golfers boycotting the Masters in Atlanta because of the voter suppression laws and whatnot? Apparently Fox News was speaking badly about Coca-Cola or something in relation to all this voter stuff going on. It's like, you're going to make Coca-Cola mad? Really? Wow. Golfers boycotting the Masters. Golfers boycotting the Masters. That's my card of holding still. And she's voluntarily holding still. So we've got the right energy, at least. That's a card for the reading. Let's see what we've got here. All right, 7 of Pentacles. Oh, that may as well be a golf club, the way he's just standing there. And apparently the ram there is a big fan of golfing. A little golf clapping with his little hooves. Empress. So it took me a minute to differentiate between the Empress and the High Priestess. This is the Empress. It's going to be nationally televised. People are going to see it. 7 of Wands is it's being on the defensive. And that's right in the middle. Here we have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Well, this is a card of walking away. They're worried about being on the defensive. I'm not sure about this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Is that lawmakers and these laws? Is that what we're talking about? Rachel, can you imagine golfing with a big ram creeping on you? Oh, man. Strength. All right, who is strong? And why do I not have enough cards? Okay, I've got 4 cards for some reason, so we're just going to go with this. Emperor. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. It's a real opportunity that they're giving up if they do this. Temperance. These are all, I've got 2 major arcana and 3 court cards. This is, it's the big time. It's the big career thing. Temperance, I think some people are going to pass. They're going to say, I don't know who, but it's going to be all televised. But boy, these people, they are at the top of their game. It's just, so it's very problematic. And the problem is if they go, they've worked so hard to, it's ridiculous they're being put in this position that these, well, it's not as ridiculous as the laws themselves. And I mean that in the most negative way possible when I say ridiculous. But it's bad that these people have been put in this position by the stupidity of these Republicans, because they really are at the top of their game. And this really is, it's like working years and years and years to, go to the Olympics, and then you can't go because it's in South Africa or during apartheid or, something. Let me see if there's anything. Okay. Oh, I wanted to know if there was any more information. I've got Chad here. Hanging Chad here. Hanged man. Strength. If enough people don't go. Queen of Wands. Fool. If enough people don't go, they'd suspend it, wouldn't they? If enough people refuse to go. But someone's going to, some people are going to be very foolish and just go. But let's hope they pull together then. So clear as I would like it to be, but hello, Aaron's son. All right, let me just move on then, because it's not going to give me any more information than that. Okay. Okay, 3530. Are there any other, let's say, prominent or Florida Republican, let's say any other Florida Republican politicians? Are there any other Florida men, prominent politicians or whatnot, who are tied into the Gaetz mess? I finally got a chance to hear Rachel talking about Joel Greenberg, that the Florida tax collector guy. Wow. Abuse of power. Oh my gosh. Man. Any other prominent Florida politicians tied into this Gaetz mess? A plan. Maybe a plan for dealing with something like this? Oh, geez. Well, was Epstein in Florida, or was in one of the Carolinas when he got that super sweetheart deal? Where he was in jail, but could go to his office during the day and have women meet him there. I get hurled just thinking about that. Was he in Florida? There's a plan. 7 of Wands on the defensive. Tower. Wheel of Fortune in the center. I'm thinking yes. Chariot. King of Cups. Oh, they're in trouble. Whatever little plans they've had to hide things, to not get in trouble for things, whatever it is, yeah, this is not going to go well. No, you were up high, and now you're about to be crushed like you are flour in a mill. Big change quickly. And this is the Biden administration, or Biden, or the DOJ specifically, who may get involved. If it's big enough, and the state won't take care of it, the FBI will get involved, the DOJ will get involved. Oh, nay. Oh, you guys are in trouble. Oh, this is bad. And oh, when I've got that card, the victims, that's my card for these kinds of victims. A lot of them. Because apparently what Gaetz was doing was, I mean, there was actual, like, trafficking. Like, this wasn't just like, oh, he decided to, Gaetz decided that he met this girl, literal girl, and he just fell in love, and I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that, no. Oh, nay. It was a whole thing where it was like, yeah, have someone sent to me for money. Allegedly. Entertainment only. We're just reading on the collective and what we've seen publicly reported. But this was a bigger thing. And if he was doing that, other people were doing that too. Could hurl. Seriously. Oh, speaking of Florida, 40-30. Oh, the Florida men. Florida man. Will Florida be successful in voter suppression as well? Oh boy. Okay, so Florida be successful in voter suppression as well. Okay, I mentioned wands, hard Trump stuff. That's being bludgeoned. That's the Trump. That's the initiative of the Trump initiative. That type of energy, that racist, fascist, misogynistic. Yeah. And yes, I agree. They are disgusting. Oh, Mr. Dreamer has a kitty. All right. Oh, strength card. Tower card. 9 of Wands in the center. King of Wands right there. Insult, injury. 5 of Swords. This actually feels like Republicans feeling like, well, this particular type of Republican, there's Trump, his foul stench. This is them feeling emboldened to suppress the vote, do what they want, get away with what they want. And yeah, we've done it before. Yeah, we got beaten up, but we've done it before. I mean, she's in this deck. She's not fussed. Done it before. It's hard to get beaten up. Politics. There's Trump. There's legal insult to injury. Now, in the short term, yeah. In Georgia, though, and in Texas, I believe we've read on both. I believe I've read on both. It's short term, yes. Long term, no. So will it stand like in the Supreme Court, and will this sort of garbage be knocked down? Let's see here. Will this Florida garbage be knocked down? Let me look at the other cards, because that could have a couple of different meanings, and I don't want to potentially put my own slant on it. Tower. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands. This is my card of communication, not voting. But this keeps coming up, and it feels like it has to do with, in a lot of these cases, you have to prove intent. So you look at the communications. Go look at in the sense of follow the money, go look at the communications. They want to do some damage, but this is my card of evidence. People come in, they leave evidence, they walk away. Someone else comes in, leaves evidence, walks away. And what they're trying to do is egregious. Big investigations. I think ultimately a lot of this stuff is going to be overturned, basically. So Related, I believe it was Johnny who had related question 4530. If these voter restrictions are overturned, then what? Will they just try again or give up? If voter restrictions are overturned, then what? Will they try again or give up? Let's see here. All right. Ultimately, the garbage voter suppression stuff will be suspended. This is good old hanging Chad. Chad is saying it shall be suspended. Emperor. Yeah, Emperor. Well, we're dealing with. Well, okay, that was Florida. This is not. Okay, Emperor. Magician. Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay, this is those kind of awful policies. This is the king of those awful policies. And that can be Trump or that can be other people who are pushing that rotten blankety blank. Standing up. We'll just do what we've always done. We'll just fight. This sort of truth, though, this feels like laws changing to stop this kind of garbage. Like, it's illegal. That's what it feels like. I know that seems impossible, but that's what it feels like. And the burden, these people, with voters, these people are carrying the burden of all this garbage, whereas the Democrats are offering a new way to go, a new hope, as it were. We make lots of sci-fi references around here. A new hope. So it just pushes people away, pushes Republicans away. People who maybe grew up, their parents voted Republican, so they vote Republican, or they never really thought about it. But now that the party has become this, they're like, you know what? I never really paid much attention. I never really cared, but I care now. And I'm not voting for this garbage. I know we tend to focus on Trump supporters, his base, but there are a lot of people out there who, they don't like this. They don't like what he did. So the truth is coming out. And this is how Democrats are viewed. These are also both aces as an initiatives. I think there might be some laws being passed to kind of stop this. And the more they keep pushing this garbage, the worse off they are politically in voting. But Republicans are not just gonna give up power. No, we can't win with our current policies. Let's not change any of our policies. Let's just think of anything else. Knight of Swords, I believe. That's aggressive law enforcement. Or aggressive lawmaking, aggressive law enforcement. 3 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Judgment. Trying to, these are the bogus laws. This is illusion and delusion. This is the wands, what they've put out, hoping we've put out the suppression. Let's get our votes, our winnings back by creating all this garbage. But there's judgment right there. And that doesn't feel, no, this is an election day, but this feels like this is a election day comes around and there's judgment, all right, and not in their favor. So I'm not getting what they will do otherwise, but maybe you guys could be less awful. They end up isolated. There's the hermit. B. Smith, haven't seen any moderators for a while. Oh, goodness. Well, hopefully someone will be around. If there's a problem, let me know, please. Death card. Moon card. Knight of Cups. I've looked at it every way I can possibly look at it. I think I wonder. I've been getting that federal, national voting rights. I think we might get it. It seems impossible, but getting good energy, and then these are all saying, and the Republicans just go nuts. The death card, the moon card, because the Democratic Knights are out protecting the realm from their shenanigans. Okay. 52. However, something might be rotten in the state of Denmark, or the state of, pick a state. Because the question is, are Democrats going to scuttle Biden's infrastructure plan? There's talk. There is talk that it's not big enough, we're not going to support it. Are Dems going to scuttle Biden's infrastructure plan? I'm getting that sense again, that great big sense of, no, it's a big thing. I'm trying to question it, but it's like, you can question it if you want to, but the infrastructure thing's going through. But are Dems going to scuttle it? Maybe the cards will say something different. Dems scuttle. Yeah, all they have to do is use Republican talking points. No, I mean, they'd actually ask for the Republicans want nothing to do with this. Seven of Cups, 5 of Wands. This is why I don't like reading on Democrats fighting, because we end up people start disagreeing with each other and what I'm saying, and please don't come for me. I will read on this, but please don't come for me or anybody else. Wheel of Fortune's in the center. Judgment. Emperor. Progressives may be publicly asking for more than there are votes for. It's great to say that you want 10 trillion instead of $1 trillion, but can you get the votes, the actual votes? That's the issue. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. I don't, it's pie in the sky. That's what came into my head. I'm sorry. That's what came to me. You know me. I've got a Cancer moon. All I want to do is, I'm naturally progressive. I want to help. Anyway. This is, it's used as talking points by the Republicans. But this is a big deal. This is a big A-word deal. In judgment, this is the president. We finally got a decent president. Judgment can be election days, so they're looking at their future elections, electability. But also it's Infrastructure Week actually being Infrastructure Week, that actually happening, something positive. I don't think they're going to scuttle it. I don't. Okay. Dave, you can negotiate it down to what you really want. Never start with your bottom line. Fair enough. Aaron Sun saying AOC says she wants to push the infrastructure bill to be bigger. I can see her coalition going bigger so that conservative Dems are forced to agree with the bill as is. Okay. 57. Voter suppression in red states. Will voter suppression in red states. I think there might be a logical issue with this question. Will voter suppression in red states create a Republican majority in 2022? But you can't get a majority. I don't think you can get a majority with Republican states. My understanding is that that's one of the problems they're running into. They're losing. A lot of states are losing their redness. Anyway, but will we end up with a Republican? The thought. Kelly. Will we get a Republican majority in 2022? Got a star card there. Page of Cups. Well, Biden's made quite a first impression. Strength card. Boy, she's showing up a lot today. Knight of Swords is in the center. Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles. This is what I've been getting consistently. For all of this, the beginning of the Biden administration starting out very strong, really showing what can be done when you've got good government, good governance. Democratic Knights protecting the realm, fighting for us, Republicans trying to hatch new plans. This is not them acting, this is their plans and whatnot, but it's the center card. A 5 card in an odd number of card reading like this, it's the center card that has the most power. That is aggressive law enforcement. What I've been getting repeatedly is that it's all of the court cases. It's all of the indictments that happen this year that then go to trial next year, that by the time we get to November 2022, the majority of people have had it to here with Republicans because it's just this long string of malfeasance. So That's what really makes a difference. Plus, Biden's been doing a good job, made a good impression, will continue to fight. Republicans are already knocked back on their heels, but this, take hope. Okay, Brazil, 10030. Will Brazil get rid of Trump-like Bolsonaro? Bolsonaro. Brazil President Bolsonaro. Six of Cups. Young people. Lots and lots. Isn't Brazil doesn't have a huge youth generation coming up? Seven of Cups. They want a better life. Six of Pentacles. They've been living off of scraps. Two of Cups right in the center. Partnership. Working together against the established wealthy. I'm guessing the wealth gap in Brazil is staggering. This last I heard. I assume it's still that way. Ten of Pentacles. That's the establishment. Eight of Wands. It's a matter of time before because there's enough of this and this partnership working together to really come against the establishment. A lot. This is my card of a lot of changes, a lot of movement, a lot. How negative is that Eight of Wands? Is that the establishment fighting down, beating down the younger people, or is that just so much coming against the Bolsonaros of the world? Okay. Jeez, stomach again. Four of Swords. My Quiet is a tomb card, and swords can often be laws or law enforcement. So maybe that's saying it's not law enforcement coming against young people. There's a Magician. Oh, there can be someone really charismatic. A younger person who's really charismatic, it feels like. Four of Cups, who is not going to accept the status quo. That's a refusal. That's a no. Here's a Tower. It feels like there's someone very charismatic who's going to come up and going to rise up. Tired of the refusals and really. I wonder if it's. I don't know what the politics are in Brazil. I'll be perfectly honest. But how bad will it get? Oh, card fell. I need to get it. Hold, please. Hold, please. Queen of Pentacles. How big of a change are we talking here? Are we talking just, someone else has voted in, or are we talking about a youth revolution? Are we talking about, is it peaceful or not? A transition. Is there going to be a peaceful transition away from Bolsonaro? Happy Easter, Deborah and JM. Hello. JM, sounds like a progressive in Brazil is going to run. Do they have a chance? I don't, like I said, I don't know. I mean, is it like trying to run against Putin? Good luck. Eight of Pentacles. That's working. Work, work, work. And the immortal words of Rihanna. Work, 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 work. All right, King of Swords. Hanged Man. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Fool card. Are there some kind of corruption charges that should be brought against him but have been waylaid? Something about moving money? And that's all I'm getting. I don't know if that was any help, but that's what I'm getting. The pandemic is surging in Brazil. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Okay. Well, these aren't health cards or medical cards. The tumult is what's coming. So. Okay. Oh, talk about the Heart of Darkness. 107. Does Chauvin feel any guilt or remorse? Certain readings, kind of wish I drank. And I could have just taken a shot of something there. All right, Chauvin. However you pronounce his name. I'm mispronouncing his name. I should care, but I don't know that he's worth caring about. We are all pieces of the divine, but some people, they just throw it all away. Do you have any remorse or guilt? Terrible pain all through my chest. It might just be his energy. Do you have any remorse or guilt for what you did? Ten of Cups. That's family. Oh, thank you, Marpy. Thank you. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Tower. Emperor. Victory. 10 of Swords. Nope. None. That's what I was picking up. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt just in case. Oh, so no. Oh, so no. Oh, so nay. Oh, so no. He's being forced. First of all, having the Emperor in the center of your reading. Gee, is this person a narcissist? Is this person full of themselves? Does this person think they are the center of everything? This is they're being put upon through the burden of their races, policing. Oh well, heck, the Democrats want to defund the police. This is the jerk. This is victory. This is a dead man lying on the street. Remorse? Slime bag. Okay. 110. This might reveal something. I can't imagine the answer would be anything but no, but this might reveal something interesting. So let's just have a look. Will Trump and Gaetz share a prison cell? Speaking of scumbags, will Trump and Gaetz share a prison cell? What do you have to say about that? So that's my phone. Is this going to happen? Ding! Oh, aggressive law enforcement. Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, yes. The established money. 8 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Because they both are full of themselves. 10 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. This is talking about the parallels between them. Interesting. Normally, this is a card of dynasty. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is a family dynasty, family money, powerful family, that sort of thing, right? Starts there. We know Matt Gaetz' father has overprotected him, and so Gaetz has just gotten worse and worse and worse over the years. He's never faced consequences. So because of your family, you do whichever you want, and you win. And Gaetz is a huge fan of Trump. Trump family money. Belligerent, awful, terrible victory. Both of them, according to every reading I've been doing, entertainment only, is that both of them are going to have all 10 legal swords. They're going to be their giblets are going to be shish kebabbed legally. Their legal giblets are going to be shish kebabbed. And you see this 9, you think, oh wait, but that's a 9. That's a sitting pretty card. That's a 9 of Pentacles. Wouldn't that mean that it isn't that bad? This feels especially strong with Gaetz. The family. -1. Because somebody had their legal giblets shish kebabbed. That feels very strong. So sharing a jail cell, no, logistically, no. But there are similarities. There are similarities. And they're both residents of Florida. All right. So from Florida to California. Newsom. Question was, will Newsom survive the recall? I didn't know there were enough signatures, or weren't there questions about the signatures, or? But anyway, it doesn't. Whatever shenanigans they're over there. They're up to over there. Will Newsom survive the recall? He with the worst taste in women. That's what I call him. Because if you've been married to, what's her name, Gargoyle? Junior's girlfriend? You have really bad taste in women. But anyway. So, he who has really bad taste in women, will Newsom survive the recall? It does not feeling very strong. Okay. This is on the defensive card. This is the 7 of wands, but I don't know that it's Newsom on the defensive. It might end up being the other side. Let's see. World card. It was a pandemic. Pan, world, everywhere. When all of the continents, before the continents split the way they are now, at one point they were all together into one giant landmass, and the number of times this has happened and what have you, but I believe it's the last time they all came together. They call that landmass Pangea, as in pan, as in it's everything. Pandemic. 5 of Pentacles. There's a pandemic and people that couldn't work. There's the Hierophant. There's the government that was Newsom using the power of the government to say, hey, there's a pandemic. This is the Queen of Pentacles there, and the Queen of Wands. That just says they're going after him. Both flavors of Republicans are going after him. I need more information than that. What's gonna happen to Newsom? That's a situation. Is he just gonna keep on keeping on, or does the recall work and he's leaving? Quinoa. Speaking of gargoyle, what she lacks in character, she makes up for with volume. Very true. The best is yet to come. Newsom. Four of Pentacles. They don't have the support. They don't. Three of Wands. Moon. 8 of Cups. Knight of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. No, he's fine. No. California Republicans were mad about all the restrictions, so another recall. There have been some before. It's ending with Democrats celebrating, so. And Republicans, we started a recall, we've sent it out, and it's going to come back to us, and it's the moon card howling at the moon. No. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you want to defeat him, if they want to defeat him, wait till election day. And that's that. Okay. 119. Is there, okay, this was the question. What is the solution to the anti-Asian hate trending globally? Well, this is going to sound like a really flippant answer, but it's kind of not. As some of you longtime viewers know, and really generally don't care, and that's totally fine, I listen to a lot of pop music. I know, a lot of pop music. I listen to pop music from all different time periods. I'll listen to Kenny Loggins, his duet with Michael McDonald is amazing. I've been listening to a lot of Susie and the Banshees recently. I listen to a fair amount of K-pop as well, Korean pop music. The new song by Hoshi called Spider It's amazing choreography. It's pretty catchy, but amazing choreography. Anyway, bear with me. I am answering your what the question is about how do we combat anti-Asian racism. South Korea does not have much as far as natural resources go. They have stuff from the sea, what we call the Sea of Japan. They call the Eastern Sea. They have stuff from the sea, but what they do have is people. And basically what they decided to do 20, 30 years ago was that the government themselves was going to get behind, and this is relevant to the question, I promise. They were going to get behind companies that were going to improve how South Korea was viewed in the world, was going to make it more prominent, was going to make it, and with young people, get them involved. And there is huge government backing of these production companies. Usually the big three, but there's also Big Hit, which is the production company that is behind BTS. They're kind of their own thing. But you have SM Entertainment, massive. Anyway. What they in getting behind and pushing this, and in this being one of many of their exports, this type of music, is that they've basically, it's like, okay, North Korea has a missile. They're going to launch a missile, and they might launch it at South Korea. Okay, well, if we go after North Korea, it might destabilize the peninsula. Now, it's one thing for Mr. Boomer Guy or Boomer Guy, or Gen X guy, to be like, okay, well, this is we'll have to, is this something we want to get involved with? It's a whole different thing if Boomer Gen X guy is having to deal with his children, younger children, thinking about, what do you mean bombs falling on Seoul? You're going to kill these guys? Their pictures are plastered all over the wall. It's genius. It really is. It's like, no, we put ourselves forward. We put ourselves out there. We make ourselves visible. We have what we have, what good we have, what have you. There's been backlash, and this is for Asian hate all over the world. There's always some group that's hated, but it's these generations coming up, and that are seeing things differently. To some extent, we have to wait for them to get older and come into more power. But as long as they are seen as the other, as something you have no connection to. Oh, agreed. Knitting Nerdist. South Korea is putting out some amazing horror movies and TV shows. Oh, yeah. K-dramas and all of this stuff. There are now people all over the world who feel like they have a tiny, tiny better understanding of Korea. So they have a better view of South Koreans. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Red Lentil Healing's here. Do follow Red Lentil Healing. She's amazing. But anyway, so that's what we're talking about with the solution to anti-Asian hate trending globally. It's wherever they can not be the other. It's younger people coming up But it's also more understanding, more openness. You know, who would have thought that Netflix would stop, you know, would be lessening the chances of war. Let's see what the cards have to say. I know that was long-winded. Just sharing. All right, King of Cups. People, the kings having feeling. There's the World. There's the Death card. There's communication. There's the Nine of Cups. And there's Judgment. The pandemic drove people inside, drove people to spend more time online, communicating online, watching more shows, running out of the things they used to watch, looking at new stuff. Communication, entertainment. This is the merchant who has all of the emotional options on offer, which leads to better judgment. The cards are saying what I was just saying. It's learning. That's how this changes. The solution is when they are no longer the other. And that's going to do it for me. So that is that's the I've covered 12 questions today. And I will be back tomorrow and the next day and the day after that and the one after that and the one after that. And I just keep showing up. You can't get rid of me. All right. Thank you for everything. Oh, Lucky Girl has a link to Red Lentil Healing. Thank you. Thank you for grabbing that. Do follow Adrienne. She's a hoot. And she's a guest. Often, you know, a welcome guest here. So anyway, I hope your day goes well. Happy Easter, everybody. But I will see you tomorrow. All right. I've got an overlay all ready. I've got to figure out what I'm wearing. I just have to choose some nails. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hang in there. Have a great day. Oh, Wave Positive Change. Lori's still here. Lori. Wave Positive Change often will come on before I do. So do check that out too. All right. For those of you who are writers, if you are a creative writer, at 4:00 every day in April, a group of us are over on Book Art Media, the Book Art Media channel. And we're doing 2 writing sprints, 2 writing pomodoros a day, 2 25-minute writing sessions. So if you want to spend an hour a day working on your own creative, whatever it is you're writing, whatever you're working on, just come on over, completely free. So 4:00, so in just 2 hours, 20 minutes, we'll be there. But every day in April. All right, hang in there. And I will see you tomorrow.